Every year I talk about my financial goals for the year here on Pennies Not Perfection. It is where I set out my goals for the year and then I follow it up every single week with Transfer Tuesday where I check in on those goals, put some money toward them, and make progress. This has worked out so well for me over the years here on the channel, and it's something that I hope to continue to do for the next few years. For the year of 2024, I have decided on 4 different financial goals that I will be working on here on the channel and just in my life in general. Some I will be tracking every single week as I do videos, and some I will just have in the background that I'm working on and will check in on occasionally or share specific videos when those things happen. But without further ado, let's look at what we plan to work on in 2024 and our financial goals. So the first goal is to max out my Roth IRA, which is my individual retirement account that is post-tax money that I put in and grow for my eventual retirement in the future. For the year of 2024, I can put in $7,000, which is wonderful. The amount has gone up since last year. I have videos on that. I will link them down below. And I will hopefully be maxing that out for the 3rd year in a row. I have had this account for a long time, but I've only recently started maxing it out and taking full advantage of the amount I can put in. So for 2024, I will be putting in $7,000. That is my main financial goal on the retirement front. That is definitely my first priority for the year. I am getting older, so I want to make sure that I am prioritizing. I want to make sure that I'm putting my retirement goals first because I am getting older, and I want to make sure that I am putting that money away so that I am one day quitting work to retire to a life that is still comfortable and not stressful. So putting that money away is feeling really good. I loved maxing out my Roth IRA for the last couple of years, and I'm really excited about that goal. The next goal is something similar that we have also done in the past couple of years, and that is putting money toward a house down payment savings fund. We are eventually planning to buy a new home, and that timeline has changed a lot. We've kind of played around with like sooner, later, and it does keep moving, but regardless of when it is happening, I want to keep putting money away for that particular goal. So in 2024, we plan to put away $10,000 into our home down payment savings fund. So the goal for 2024 is $10,000. Last year I had a goal of $20,000 and we did not make it. We did not get to that amount. So I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic. So in 2024, instead of doing a stretch goal, I decided to be a little bit more realistic and realize that we could put away $10,000 pretty easily and do that with our income and our expenses and still manage to have the life that we want. So $10,000 is how much I'm going to be trying to save up through the year to put toward our goal. I'll be following one of my plans, but I'll also try to just front load this as much as possible, basically put as much money in up front as I can, let interest kind of help me along, and try to put more money in the beginning than at the end. Last year I did this the opposite way, and I funded some vacations and other stuff in the beginning of the year, and I wish I had switched it and put more money up front and then kind of done the other stuff later. So I'm learning from my experience last year, and I'm definitely going to be front loading these first 2 goals in the beginning and putting as much as I can toward those financial goals in the beginning of the year of 2024, and then kind of writing out the year with the rest of it. So that's the plan for the year for those goals. And then my final 2 goals for 2024 do not have a specific number attached. So they are goals I'll be working on, but they don't have a specific goal amount like those first 2. And the 3rd financial goal for the year is to increase my mortgage payoff fund. So this is something I started in the year of 2023. And basically I decided to take a brokerage account that I had some money in and add to that and try to increase the value of that taxable brokerage account with my investments to make it rise up an equal amount that we owe on the mortgage. And basically the goal with that is to be able to take that money and pay off my mortgage. I'm not planning on doing that because I have a great rate on my mortgage, but having the security of the money just sitting there in case I really wanted to or needed to or was in a situation where I had to, I love that idea. And basically I'm trying to build up my mortgage payoff fund so that I have the option, if I need to pay off my mortgage. And I don't have a specific goal amount for this. I'm just going to try to add money to it every single month, and hopefully my investments grow as well so that it all adds up and it all keeps growing and snowballing on itself so that I'm eventually at the point where I have enough money to pay off my mortgage if I want to. So the mortgage payoff fund is really exciting to me. It's growing my net worth as well so that overall we are financially better off. It's also about having the security to pay off my mortgage if I really wanted to. And for me, as a child of the Great Recession where my mom had her house foreclosed on and lost her home, I love the idea of having enough money to be able to pay off my home I would love a paid off home, even with my great rate, honestly, despite what the math says. As a person that has watched her family lose their home to foreclosure, I would love that. It would be great. It would be something that I personally would be really happy with. So that's why we're going to work on the mortgage payoff fund for the year of 2024. And then the final goal is a fun one. So the final goal is to pay cash for family vacations. And we probably will go on several vacations. I have one for me planned personally. I have a friend's trip that is already paid for. Actually, I paid for it already in the year of 2023. I prepaid my 2024 trip. And then we do have a couple of family trips that all of us will be going on, and I want to pay cash for those. I want to pay for them before we go. I have found that traveling is way more fun when the trip's already paid for and you don't have to worry about making payments on a credit card or anything when you get back from the trip. So that is the goal for our travel plans for the year. We do want to travel more to have more experiences and more fun where we're doing things together and making memories versus buying more stuff. So that definitely plays into my overall plan for life. And I'm really excited about making it a financial goal as well, where we are focused on paying for our trips before we go so that we can just enjoy them and relax and then come home and enjoy the memories and our experience. Those are my 2024 financial goals. I would love to know what your goals are for the year. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what your goals are and how you plan to achieve them. And if you don't have goals set yet, I would highly recommend sitting down, thinking about your life, what you want it to look like, and making a few goals. I have some videos on different financial goals you might want to try, or some saving challenges, and those can really help you get started. So definitely check those out, and I'll see you in the next video.